I'm back. Don't ask. My computer just said, we have to shut you off. Had a big frowny face on it. It's like, because our computer's stupid. I wish it really actually said that. Sorry, guys, if there's anybody still around. That was totally not my fault. Totally not my fault. Just sitting here, minding my own business. Just sitting here and boom, dead computer. You can hear everything I'm typing, and then you see it pop up because I'm like, type out loud. It did. It just went blue screen with a message, frowny face. Sorry, your computer's got to shut down, and I tried to restore pages, which was not going to happen. I said restore pages. I said the first time I ever said yes, and it just went back to Google. So it took that long to get it back up. Sorry. It's just a comedy of fucking errors, man. Sorry, God. Anyway, cheers, y'all. No vid. Fuck sakes. I'm a goof. I see me. What happened? It says me. It says alive yellow, though. Turn camera on. Turn camera off. Ooh, I'm good. It says waiting. I see you. You see me now? It's always over the wrong elf. When you point over his shoulder, it's always over the wrong one. You see the tray on the shelf? A la Goldfish Tavern. That was one of their gifts to me. No, turn this shit down. There. There. Fuck. I'm complaining, but I live in an alternate reality, and that when I was a kid, tape recorders were fucking magic. You know what I mean? Come a long ways, man. Fucking, this is so Star Trek-y, we don't even realize it. They are awesome. I haven't been back in a while, man. Because I got busy here, I told them it's going to be a while, but when I'm done, I'll come see you, which is about time. They got a flagpole I want. Either I'm going to let me plant it on their property or I'm taking it, sons of bitches. I think of them every time I sit in the fucking phone booth. That's where I got them from, man. Yeah, Goldfish is awesome, man. Need to go down there. Need to go down by there. I'm really, really proud to have been a part of that whole enterprise, man. I'd like to go do more. I'd like to go, get to where I'm settled and go make them something and bring it as a gift, and here with that, because I seem like I'm part of that, but I got paid, right? So, I can do something for them, something special. Make something. When I get my old piano thing off the ground, that's a fucking year out, but maybe not that far. Cheers. Oh yeah. I'm getting a late start for having got up at literally I set my alarm for 4:45 and I got up and I got my wife up when my alarm got off. So I got up at 4. Been getting in the mood of making breakfast, and it's giving us more time to hang out together and shit. Very fucking cool. What? This team scares me, man. I'm smoking. Oh my God, it's Blue Dream, but it's like just triked out. playing football on the street, man. April line on 8-track. Football on the street, we used to do the same thing. You go turn, literally, go towards the Chevy, hook left, fake it to you. No shit, brother. Fuck yeah. We played all kinds of kickball, all kinds of shit. Anything that wouldn't break windows, pretty much. But I tell you what, we hit a bumper or two, ran into a car or two, and there wasn't any mailbox, or there wasn't any telephone poles or fire hydrants right in our field. But I remember we did play in a school field that had a manhole cover. Chuck's, or Columbia Elementary School in Bellingham, Washington, had a manhole cover like off to the side in the field. This is like, you know, the fence is the boundary. You get drove into the fence. You have to avoid the manhole cover. It's like fucking manhole cover with the big square knobs on it, like it's meant for a street, in case you wouldn't lose traction in your tires. Well, you wouldn't lose traction in your skin either. I remember, and I hate to say it, but there was a comedic act that talked about that street football type thing. But I think it might have been Bill Cosby. Oh, grown. Too bad, because comedy was fucking hilarious. It's a sad thing. Anyway, Captain Bummer here. No. What all these fucked up things can we talk about? No. So yeah, fucking life is good, man. I tell you what, I got so much I got to do, but the impetus behind it in my head is I watched myself laugh. I gotta turn away from the screen. The impetus behind my activity, my anxiousness isn't driven by stress or great need. It's driven by joy and happiness of getting where I want to be and being able to do the things I want to do. Oh, fuck. Frisbee golf in Cornwall Park in Bellingham. Oh, fuck. Just smoking bowls, fucking walking. Cool park. Just cool park. But yeah, so I got to get the rest of my lumber pile over here, and I got access to some other lumber that I'm going to use for a floor. Depending on how much I can scrounge up, we'll see what kind of shed I can build. Oh, the old place I lived in, guess what happened, man? At the beginning of November, I tried to get a hold of the guy to give him notice. I told him I was going to be giving him notice. I didn't try and pull wool over dude's eyes, you know, even though the heater didn't work for over a year. And you can't rent that place. Got to light the hot water tank every few days. You come home, there's no hot water, shit like that, right? What the fuck? Anyway, so you can't rent it the way it is. Dude had a heart attack. I tried to get a hold of him, and he didn't call me back, which was weird. And I tried again, and no. And I thought, well, I'll see him driving in the neighborhood, and didn't think about it. I had the money order for him. His daughter said, keep the money order, just get all your property, since you've already moved, get all your property stuff off the property, and because we know it's unrentable, but we appreciate, you know. And so he does have a deposit of mine, so we're not leaving him in the lurch. But I told her I'm sorry to hear that, no, he's still alive. He went into the hospital, a massive heart attack, and then now he's in a recovery home, and she was driving him around. But yeah, so funny, man, how things happen. I mean, he's just an old guy. He's like, I think he just had more going on than he could deal with, you know. Obviously, poor old guy. I hope they're okay anyway. I wish him the best, you know. We left in a good way. A lot of people just left those places and just left all their shit there, and everybody fucking else had to deal with it, you know. Bad. It was bad. Fuck. So, and then last night, a cop gets shot in Tacoma. Just a cop got shot, and there's shootings all the time. I heard gunfire here, even though it's not as prevalent. You know the difference after you hear it for a while. You hear it, pop, 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 pop. That's like not firecrackers. It's like just too. Yeah, and there's not that loud always. It's not always. People mistake and cars backfiring because it's really not that loud unless you're like close to it and it's like a 45 or something. Then it's loud. If you're in a house and the gun goes off, it's loud as fuck. But generally on the street, it's not that loud unless you're right up on it. But yeah. Anyway, so that happened, and that's our hearts go out to a police officer shot. That's not cool, man. 17 years with the force. It's a domestic violence or domestic dispute call. And it was only, it was 7 years ago. We were living in this house when it happened, when the Lakewood officers got shot. 4 of them. Dude walked in and shot 4 cops. Not cool. Look, cops have never really been my best friends. I generally don't trust them, but yeah, that's not fucking cool, man. Some little kid without their pops, not cool. Anyway, so yeah, another thing I realized about this house is me and my son sat right here. We moved out of here. Dude, lady tried to give us her house, a couple houses over. We said no. She goes, well, can you move in and help me? And we did. Hey, Silent Game, what's up, buddy? I don't think I said hello to everybody anyway. Michigan Mads, KC, Leadfoot. What's up, man? Silent Gamer 27. Leadfoot. Everybody else said fuck off. No, I'm playing. But anyway, my son needed to do house arrest. Chance, the one who passed. So we moved into this lady's house to help her. Before we moved into the hood, because her church got mad at us, even though we're doing awesome, buddy. We're smoking. What are you smoking on? But anyway, so I'm smoking on Blue Dream flower, and I got some dabs of some kind. I don't even know what it is. It was good. Our son Chance needed a place, and yeah, right on, man. I'm glad you stopped by. Not silent. Not silent Bob. No, not silent gamer. That's funny. Good call, Leadfoot. Welcome home, man. Welcome home. Anyway, so we thought we'll move because it was easy squeezy for us, easy squeezy for him. We left our deposit on the place. The landlord loves us, right? Me and Chance, he had to do house arrest here for 90 days. We sat here and fucking smoked weed. I wanted it to get through it, so I came over here every day and smoked weed with him. And I got to spend those 90 days hanging out with my son. He couldn't leave the house. Talk about getting your kid to hang out with you. But yeah. So this place holds a really special place in our heart for reasons that I haven't even said yet. I didn't even mention that in this grand scheme plan of getting back here. Every day with my son, multiple hours over to smoke, leaving him buds, because they let him smoke bud on house arrest, but when he got on paper after that, they said you can't smoke marijuana. So he started using other things, basically to him passing. That whole chain of events was just fucked, but this was the 3 months I got to hang out with him, me and him, like fucking that. So fuck yeah. So it's a good thing. I think this whole experience is, it's been, you know, you don't, yeah, you don't heal without pain. Healing is painful. It can be everything from outright excruciating to just an annoying itch. But it takes all of that to get through it. So I think coming back here is like, and it's so illustrative. It is so representative. It is so indicative of how things have changed. And it's all fresh and painted and new. And our family's next door, and we're here, and it's fucking, if yeah, it's a God shot. It's a fucking God shot, man. Whew. Big time. So I'm glad to share it with you all. I'm glad you hung out and watched it all happen. Fuck yeah. I'm smoking my brains out like it's the middle of the fuck. My kid literally brings a bag of dirt. I think I made him feel bad. I have a way about me like that. No, I don't use that kind of dirt, man. It's got chemicals and shit in it. I'm just like, oh, fuck. I should say, hey, thanks, man. And just fucking thrown it away or something. I'm a fucking idiot. He knows me by now, though. He'll tell someone later. I bring Grandpa Tim. So I bring Grandpa some dirt. He looks at it. He goes, oh, that's toxic. He didn't laugh. Oh, fuck. So fuck yeah. This could be a regular thing. I don't know what a good time is. Yeah, incredible journey, man. Super fucking crazy. And it's been a long, since then, I was getting my associate's degree in this house. Had been out of prison, and like we got her in here in August. I moved in September. I got out that previous January after 5 years in the joint. And I started going to college. 9 months later, I was living here, going to college. Me and her weren't married. We got married 2 houses over in the backyard. And since then, we both got our graduate degrees. It's like, what the fuck? She's teaching 4th grade right now with a master's degree. She was selling jewelry and selling furniture when I met her. She goes, this is a tough job. She goes, it's tougher than I thought. She goes, but I love it. It pays off in weird ways. And I said, well, think about it. You know, furniture's cool, and you get to meet a lot of people. And she was the kind of salesperson that she'd rather get a good story than make a sale. She was fucking awesome. She was a soft seller. She was good at it. Oh, she just let people to make their own decisions. Cheers. But it's been an incredible journey for her. She got laid off. She was one of their employees that lasted 3 years in a place where the average was 8 months. And they laid her off, and it was like 2008. It was the housing bubble burst in the U.S., and it was also huge economic stress worldwide, globally, thanks to the GOP, which they'll probably bring again because of Trump. But anyway, maybe not. Fuck, who knows? I hope not. I hope he makes some good decisions, but it doesn't look like he's tying himself to Wall Street so closely. It's kind of scary. It's kind of what happened last time. But we've came a long way since then. So I'm going to shut up about all that. But it's been a long journey. It has. It's been incredible. That was a dab. I got to find some coffee. I think. I'll be right back. No coffee. Just a minute. So, hey, I'm going to run next door and get coffee. I'll be right back, and then we'll hang out for a few, and then I got to get my day started. But I'll talk to you in a bit. Thanks for chilling. Sorry for that. I had no choice. Fuck. I'm a goof. I yeah, I went over there and got coffee. I got creamers. I hardly ever buy creamer. Fucking right on, Leadfoot. I know that people have the struggles, and one thing I learned about going through my own is that I'm so self-focused I forget other people are going through shit too, man. It's like, like nobody's fucking, well, some people are, but nobody gets out alive, man. No one gets out unscathed. Yeah, fucking right on, Leadfoot. I have faith too, brother. I tell you what, envisioning what you want in the future, it's like it'll open doors. It's amazing, and it has for me. But I forget that premise. You can call it a spiritual principle or a religious principle, or it's really as true of a law as the law of physics, like gravity. That's how I look at it. It's just one of those laws that's less evident to us. It's not as evident as gravity. Oh, I know there are, man. There's people in a lot worse shape than me. I tried to say, keep in my mind all along, you got third world problems. Keep it in perspective, It's easy to lose that perspective. It's easy to forget even my own struggles, man. Like I've been in way worse situations, and what once was, God, at least I am walking shoes I bought on a beach I chose to walk on, became, God, I need a bigger, better this and that. Like, no, I just need something safe and gotta be reminded of the things that really matter. At least I'm still walking in shoes I bought, not statish, and I'm walking on a beach I chose, meaning I have choice. When you have choice, it's freedom, man. Choice is freedom. Kind of half stole that from an author, I can't remember his name, another roadside attraction, but he said all the truth of life is on a camel pack, and one of the words was choice, but it was choice tobaccos. He goes, choice. It's like freedom. It's like, right on. Another whack job. Fuck yeah. So I got my tat machines here, and I'm thinking I'm going to teach my son how to do a tattoo on me. Yeah. I mean, there is some truth to the fact that, like money can't buy you happiness, but it's easier to cry in a Mercedes than it is a Pinto or something like that. But there's some happy ground in not selling your soul or your health for the pursuit of money, right? God, we're just looking at like, if we can just make this, then we can do these things. The first thing we think of really is doing for others, like what we can do outside of us, but no shit, huh? What did I say? No. Fucking watch my own video. I watch my own shit usually after I post it. Like, I gotta go home, watch the video, and see if I'm a complete goof, if I need to edit it or need to fucking totally just get rid of it and delete it. But I never do. I mean, I never lead them. I'm like, fuck, I am a goof, but yeah, it's proving it daily. Okay, I'm looking at the clock. I got 8:52 in 8 minutes. I got to shut it down, you guys. Yeah, you can take the wrong work. You know, not all money's good money. Man, that's a hard one to remember, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, it can. I know exactly what you mean. It absolutely can. And that can be the wrong work, legally, illegally. Just not all money is good money, man. You know, it's like, I try and remind myself that. I tell my kids that. Look, don't apply for jobs you don't want, but it goes way deeper than that. No, it's not snowing here, but it's chilly out. It's cold. Tacoma doesn't get snow like Bellingham. I'm from Bellingham. It's funny. Richard skateboarder goes, "You're not from Tacoma?" I'm going, "No, I live in Tacoma. It's my home now. I'm Tacoma. My whole family's here. I ain't going nowhere. But I'm from B-Town, Bellingham." But Bellingham snows like a motherfucker, man. And no, we haven't got any here yet. But depends if it's coming from the north or I haven't really looked. You know, if it's just cold weather coming down and water coming in from the coast, happens that way. I know of desk job from, tell you what, hard physical shit all my life. Total fucking, literally could swim a mile, fucking did some crazy shit in my life. Mountain fucking, just fucking insane, fucking not Navy SEAL shit, but might as well have been. And I don't mean that's what I am, but I fucking, and I went to college and I was in the joint. I worked out in the joint. I came out huge. I went to the college. B-Town. Yeah, sat for 8 years. I sat for 6 years on college, and I worked out, and I still put on a bunch of weight, and I could feel myself get healthier and unhealthier. 2-year hole in my brain. You know, it's funny. You know, diet, man, inactivity, and diet. Two things that are kind of activity oriented in our health is what we do to ourselves or don't is be active and eat the wrong things or not eat the right things. And so my wife is just on the food thing. Yeah, totally, man. And my mom's overweight, my dad was skinny, so I have propensity to be either, depending on my activity level. So when I would work, I would get skinny and get in shape, and when I stopped work, I'd start to put on weight, man. So it really could eat like fucking a whole chicken in a meal and 3 potatoes and shit like that. But I would keep eating like that after I didn't have any work, and it was always like wintertime, so it'd be like just hanging out in the house. It's only daylight, fucking 8 hours a day. You're like, yeah. Well, holy fuck, bro. So you've came a long ways since then. It sounds like. It sounds like, man. What? Who helped you? What helped you, man? Because I know we don't do shit by ourselves, man. Sometimes we start it by ourselves, but it's usually people around us that help us somehow, man. Notice me not talking. Puff, puff, pass, motherfuckers. Sorry. Pardon my language. B-Town Tim. Come in. You're on candid camera. Oh, a fucking heater. I need another big square box. I don't think I want that, man. Thank you. You're awesome. I appreciate it. And the soil, I might be able to use that too. You know, just put it in a plant I'm not eating. You know, I don't eat petunias and shit. Oh. Right. Thank you. Yeah, I know, man. Me and you both. I've talked about that, so I totally relate it.
Boy, that's a nice pipe you got there.
I know. A good fucking man gave it to me, man, because I kept pestering about it. And then he told me the story how he got it by pestering the guy about it all the time. We just got our own pipes, fuck it. Let me see that one for a second when you're done. Oh, I love this pipe. You know why this pipe reminds me of Teletubbies? I don't know what level we're at here. We're trying to make it fall out. I can't see it, so we're like, see if that's the level we're at. Here, see, that's about the level you might see it. Right on, fucking Leadfoot. Tossing firewood around the mountains. I've done a little of that. A lot of that. Fucking, I got some stories about firewood in the mountains. Oh, fuck. One time our truck broke down and we camped out because we had it stashed on the side of the road, like a cord here, a cord there. We're like, fuck, people steal this shit. So we'll camp out. You go fix the truck. It's like, fuck, it took us a week. It's fucking insane. Thanks, bud.
I got a box of dishes that Mom wanted me to bring over.
Oh, no, not yet.
I'm sorry. I have an inspection for the kids in the...
Put them right there where
Okay.
she sits. Thank you. Yeah. Put it right where she sits. Oh, fuck. Fucking dude. That's crazy, man. I know, I got it. In 2009, when I did get out of prison, I did it because it's been a span. I'd been, 2004. I'd never really seen a computer hardly, and had no idea what they were really. And then when I got out, I remember sitting in this. I went first to Bellingham. They made me go to Bellingham. That was my first felony. Was in Bellingham when I was a fucking kid. So I had to go back to that county, even though my love of my life lived in Tacoma. They wouldn't let me come here. Plus, Pierce County was known as a dumping ground for felons. They didn't want anybody coming here. Long story short, I'm in Bellingham, sitting in this halfway house because this awesome woman ended up being a really good friend of mine and let me stay there without giving her money. I got out. I get to her house, halfway house. She goes, "Well, you owe me $300." And I said, "I don't have any money." She goes, "What do you mean you don't have any money?" I said, "I just got out of fucking prison, lady." Anyway, so I'm on the computer in this house. And I said, "Hey, how do you turn this thing on?" And that was in 2009. By 2015, I had a master's degree. I'd started with GD. So yeah, I totally get it. Perseverance, my friend. Learning curve was almost backwards. Went straight up. What's up, bud?
There's a bottle of wine.
Want a dab?
Yeah, there's a bottle of wine in there.
What kind?
I don't know, Mom's.
What flavor?
Red.
Red's good start.
Oh, got a cock on it.
It's kind of, she likes Merlot. It's got a cock on it. See, I can't see what I'm seeing, but I just have to hold it and hope they can see it because it's delayed. That's, otherwise, I can't see the. Oh, I was like, once I started, I was like, fuck it. And then a teacher said, "Thank you, put that anywhere." A teacher said to me, he goes, "I can never tell which one's going to go on, but there's usually one or two at least to go on or more that go on. Some get their doctorates, some get their masters, some get their GA, some start businesses." He goes, "You just never can't tell by looking. And you can't tell by their papers." Pardon? Torch. He said, so I quit trying to guess. And then he said, "But some of you will get your masters." And right then I thought, I ain't going to say it out loud and jinx myself, but I'm going to fucking be one of them. And that was right when I started, man. I got my first grades back and I was 3.98. No, it was 4.0 for until I did one business math class. Fuck. 3.98. And then I got a and then I got a A- and a codependent, or not codependency, but co-occurring illnesses. Mainly, usually addiction and depression, because you don't come like in single pack and compartmentalized. You got a lot of shit to deal with in a holistic manner. So anyway, he gave me an A-. I think he did it just to fucking crush my ego a little. Anyway, so yeah, I got a bunch of scholarships because I applied for them. mainly. People, they tell you, people don't even apply for the scholarship. I'm like, well, fuck, I will. And dude who gave him, he was their largest single donor, gave me a $3,000 scholarship. I got another one for $3,000. I got another one for $3,000. And I was in the final running for one that was a $30,000 Jack Lee Cook undergraduate scholarship. And they gave you 3 years to do your undergraduate. And people that got them were like from Turkey and fucking, you know, Puerto Rico and fucking Mexico and the US and just all over the world. And I became, just thousands of people start, and it gets winnowed down to 50 or 60. And I made the almost final cut. Last 680 people that were chosen, I was there. I was a semifinalist. And they said that alone on your resume is huge. So I'm doing a little bragging here. Haven't talked about that shit ever on a video, I don't think. But I couldn't even tell you where my degrees are right now. They're in a box somewhere in the background. Love you, kid.
I'll be back.
Of course you will. Yeah, I had friends in my master's in my graduate school that were employees of the college, and they got through a lot of their college for free because they're really liberal about how many credits they give their employees. They want their employees to get better degrees. It's a launching ground for careers. Montana Tech. I went to Evergreen State College, man. I went to Tacoma Community College, got my AA, and it was upside down. And then I started Evergreen as an upside down, meaning I'd already gotten all of my hard shit. I had to basically do a liberal arts. So I went in and I focused on policy and education and homeless issues and disenfranchisement issues and nonprofit sustainability, kind of all hand in hand. And then I applied for a master's in public administration at Evergreen State College. Now it can be known as the undergraduate can be known as a hippie college, but it's also one of the cutting edge state colleges in the nation. Gets high props all the time. Does a lot of crazy shit. It's a progressive college, but their master's programs are fucking hardcore. Hardcore. I read every quarter. I read at least 15 books, and I'm not fucking shitting you. I have so many books, and I don't mean read them and made a report on them. You had to read them and discuss them, and they tested you to see if you read it. They go, "What about chapter 3, where it's like, oh my God, you be able to discuss it intelligently and synthesize the ideas," and you had to do a synthesis all the time on all the papers. And so in that program, I focused on nonprofit organization and management, and I also had a side venture of legislative policy and law affecting nonprofits, and the study of policy and law. So I also did environmental law and policy as an undergraduate. So I'm really interested in law and policy and how it all interacts and how it affects nonprofits and how that affects populations that are disenfranchised. And the idea being that if we're a democratic society, we need a more representative. We need more representatives. We need to have every person's voice heard. So that can only be done if they're in a holistic, healthy situation and are able to vote, and they're not being disenfranchised for this or that reason. One of the first things I worked on was the disenfranchisement of ex-convicts that had paid all of their everything and were out of prison and were an active member of society. In many states, still aren't able to vote. In Washington, the laws have changed. Now, if you're out of prison and not on paper, you can vote. You can still own money. In other ones, you have to pay off all your fines. So it's kind of if you don't give us some money, you can't vote ever again. And some people have big fines, and so because they don't have $30,000, they'll never be able to vote, even though those laws and votes and representatives will affect their very lives because they're still taxpayers. But I created a nonprofit called M3. It's basically to help youth that are in a bad way. I'll leave it at that. It's a whole other story. But lots of nonprofit experience. That's fucking awesome too. That's fucking awesome. So anyway, yeah, and the whole business plan, and I basically created the nonprofit as part of my first quarter work, and they were kind of shocked because I started taking classes that were second-year classes about policy and stuff, because I really wanted to make this thing fit right. So part of the way they do the classes is if I'm studying a class on, let's say policy, and some of the class titles are really extrapolate, are really lengthy, but it's basically a class on legislative policy. Just say that in Washington State, but it's a little more direct. But I can take that class. I have to read certain literature around it and understand certain concepts, but there's certain benchmarks I have to make. But ultimately, I can take that class and go, I want to study how nonprofits are affected by policy during a certain span of years, or how they're affected fiscally by this law or that specific law, or how this specific agency is affected by, or this specific arena of agencies. Because you learn how to access information like nonprofits 90 forms, which gives you a lot of that stuff, public information. So you can access a lot of information that people would be kind of shocked that you can. But anyway, so I'm going in kind of my elevator speech now about what I do. But yeah, it's not, but these hands are in pain from building stupid shit. No, I'm playing. Anyway, it's good to have more than one talent, I guess. One problem I have is I have a criminal history, but I figure I'll work for the right place at some point. Excuse me. So, hey, you guys, I was going to shut her down at 9, and I think I'm going to shut her down here in just a minute. I'm taking another puff. I got to get some stuff done. This has been awesome. I know there's a lot of people I'd really like to see pop up as well, other people that, so maybe if I get an opportunity, I'll do one later in the afternoon. I'm thinking maybe. We'll try. You guys are awesome, man. Take care of yourselves and those around you. Yeah, good to interact with you too, brother. Fuck yeah, this is way cool, way more cool than like, I don't know what, than not interacting. So cheers. Yes, awesome, Spencer. Oh shit, there you are. Oh, I'm so sorry, Spencer. You're awesome, man. Here, let's take a hit for Spencer, man. We can't just bounce as soon as she gets here. That's not cool. Not cool at all. Spencer, you're awesome, man. Yeah, I can't wait till tomorrow. It's gonna be fucking awesome. You know, and we only do as much camera or live as you're comfortable with or not. You know, so it's not a gotta be on TV thing. I totally get it. Every click of the camera is an assault. I understand that. You pull out a camera and the crowd's like pulling out a gun. It's like, whoa, people are like, hands up. No, it's a camera. No, seriously, you don't start poking your camera in a cop's face unless they understand it's a camera. I'm just saying. Crazier shit happens. Fuck yeah. All right, Jack and Leadfoot and Spencer and Silent Gamers and Michigan and everybody else that was on here, man. You're fucking awesome. Silent Gamers. Not so silent, huh? That was funny. You guys are the shit, man. Love, peace, hippie grease. Take care. I don't even know how to shut my fuck out. I don't even know what I'm doing. Tim leaves the live on and people watch my living room and my cats for the rest of the day. All right, y'all. I think I'm gone. I think I know how to do it. Wait a minute. I hear a cat. No. I thought I heard my cat. Talk to you later, you guys. Peace out, man.